Hey guys, how's it going? Kevin Cleary here with a quick flashlight video. This is actually going to be a first impressions, not of this light, but I'm just going to use this one as an introduction. This is the Olight that I have had the longest. This is the S2 Baton. I've had this thing for around 5 years, I think, and it's been a really, really good light. I've had tons of use out of it. Really convenient, really well put together. And this thing, it rides in my EDC bag all the time. I never take it out. And it just works whenever I need it to. It's very, very reliable, and I really like it. Now, I'm also a bit of an I'm also a bit of an Olight fan. Okay, so this is the light that normally is in my bag along with this one. So this is the M2R Warrior. I like both of these a lot, but I don't EDC these very often. If I have a specific need, okay, if I'm doing something or going somewhere where I know I'm going to need a light for a longer period of time, I'll make sure I've got one of these with me, or perhaps both, because I'm nuts like that. Normally in my pocket, I will have this or this, which, both of these are still Olights. I also have a couple of through nights and a couple of Chinese off brands and stuff that I'll carry from time to time. So these are the more EDC'd lights. These are what I would call, I've used the term occasional carry for knives. I call these occasional carry flashlights. All right, let's get this stuff out of the way and show you what I really want to share with you. By the way, I will put some Amazon links. I'll put an Amazon link to the main light that I want to talk about, which is this one right here. So this is the S2R Baton II, and it's the limited edition copper. Now, really, really attractive. Eventually, this is going to look like this, and I love that. I think that is so cool. I really like the way this sort of has this really aged, interesting look to it, and this I think is going to look even better because of the texturing and stuff. I can't wait till this gets that nice patina on it. So I got this because I already knew I liked this one. I was already a big fan. There's a couple of changes here that I appreciated, so I thought, you know what, let's go ahead and add this. Now, I was offered this in trade, and so that was my thought process. Do I want this? I've already got something like it, but I do like the copper. Anyway, you know how it goes when you're working on a trade deal. You weigh all the pros and cons and stuff like that. So couple of differences. This guy is 950 lumens in turbo, drops down to 400 lumens for high, 80 for medium, I think 8 for low, and then 0.5 moonlight mode. This one is brighter in all but the high setting. So this has an 1150 lumen turbo, 400 lumen high, and then 120 for medium and 15 for low, and then 0.5 moonlight as well. The functioning between the two is exactly the same. So you're going to turn it on, and then you're just going to hold the button down, and it's going to cycle through the different brightness settings. If you want moonlight mode right away, just hold it down and it'll come on in moonlight mode, which, hold on, there you go. There you go. So there's moonlight mode. And if you want turbo right away, you can double click and it'll come on in turbo mode right away. So the functioning of the two is exactly the same. Another departure here. So this guy just takes an 18650 battery. By the way, one of the things I love about Olights is that generally they come with a battery. This is not the original Olight battery, but a lot of times these days, if you buy an Olight, it's going to come with a battery already. I kind of obsessively buy batteries. I always think, I want to make sure that if I need one, I've got one. This, you're not going to be buying batteries, or at least as often. This comes with the tail connector that can charge via the tail connector, and that I think is a welcome upgrade. I also like the way they've done this clip better than this. Both of them can be set up to go on the brim of your hat, although this one you're really going to notice. And I guess that's the other thing we should say. Now that we've gotten through the differences in brightness, you can see the difference in design. This one does have the magnetic charger rather than just switching out the batteries. But now let's point out a couple of the biggest significant change here. You can see they're basically the same size, so they're about 4 inches. It's sort of an 18650 battery with as little around it as you can get. This guy is like 4 inches. It's under at 1 inch in diameter. Again, around 4 inches, under an inch in diameter. 3.3 ounces with the battery. This guy with the battery, 5.9 ounces. That's crazy heavy. Now, again, I've already explained to you that I don't EDC these that much, so that was the thing that kind of was the ultimate deciding factor. I knew this was heavier, but boy, I love that copper. And since it's not my EDC light, I'm not bearing that weight every single day all the time, I knew that I would be fine with those extra few ounces just clipped in a pocket in my bag rather than, anywhere else. So, so I thought I'd just kind of give you a quick show of those two. Now, my first impression on this light is, yeah, I'm pretty happy that I picked this up. The guy who traded it also sent a blue, well, let's see if I can find it. Hold on. The guy who sent it included, very thoughtfully, I thought, a blue clip to replace the copper clip. And I may add that. Now, here's the thing. I think the blue will look really cool initially. So the blue will look nice with this new copper. But as the copper ages, I'm not sure if it's going to work as well. So we'll see. I'll probably switch these out from time to time and see what I think as time goes on. I will do a full review of this eventually. Don't expect it to be quick because I don't use these lights very often. And so, I don't. Plus, my schedule right now is crazy. So getting outside and having some time to compare beams and that stuff like you want to do for a flashlight video is going to take me a little bit of time. Anyway, first impressions, very nice light. I'm really, really happy with it. If you want one of these or any of the copper ones, you kind of got to jump on it right away. Although, if you miss it, don't worry. And the reason you don't have to worry is, guess what? These limited editions Olights sell pretty well for Olight, and that means they're not going to stop doing it. Okay, so if you missed the copper, just wait and pick up the titanium or the this, that, or the other version that they come out with next. I'm sure there'll be plenty. And actually, this in this finish would be awesome. That would be such a cool light. Anyway, move that out of the way. I'll bring this copper one back again just to remind you that this is what this is ultimately going to look like, and that's kind of why I picked it up and what I'm going to be waiting for till it gets that full look that I'm really wanting. So there you go, guys. A couple of just a new light added to the collection. I do like Olights quite a lot. I feel like a broken record talking about Olights. It feels like if I do a flashlight video, it's always about that. Hope you're okay. Hope you're okay with that, because that's probably all you're going to get from me. Again, thanks for watching. Use my Amazon link. That does help the channel quite a bit. I will put a link to this and all of these other lights. I'm not going to put an individual Amazon link to every single one, okay? One, that's confusing for you and it's a pain in the neck for me. What I will do is link my Amazon store, and all of these are available through my Amazon store. And if you go that route, it does help the channel. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. We'll talk to you soon.